A Ruizian at heart, one of the members of the LRMS alumni who serves as a witness of our founder's vision, I present to you our guest speaker, Attorney Terence Thomas M. Cosale.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning!
Good morning!
Parang hindi kayo masaya na graduate kayo. Gusto niyo ba ulit mag-grade 6? Ayaw niyo na, di ba? Nagkano na kayo eh, so okay na yan. Ayan. Anyway, so to our founder, Mrs. Lydia C. Vicente, Sir Ted Vicente, and of course my good friend, Sir Mike Vicente. To Mrs. Teresa O. Chavez, our academic director, Mrs. Rosalie Hartman, and all of our administrators who are here on the stage, good morning. To our graduates, to our parents, congratulations and good morning to all of you. So, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Terence Thomas Cosale. So, I call myself as Terence. Pwede nyo akong hanapin sa Instagram or sa Facebook. Yan yung pangalan ko. And for me, my most important roles are me being a father and a family man. And earlier, na-mention ni Mrs. Hartman all of the things that I do. I'm a lawyer. I'm a college professor. I'm an entrepreneur. At the same time, I coach kids with the 7 habits. So those are the things that I do. And I graduated from this school in 2006. Truth be told, writing and giving this speech is really hard for me. Because in 2006, just like you, I was sitting there, and for me, it is my dream, no, to speak in graduation. Particularly, of course, sa alma mater natin, sa Lorenzo Ruiz de Manila School. And what's unique about this dream of giving a graduation speech is that no hard work can, will you to being a graduation speech. It is only by destiny, or should I say God's grace, that you will be given an opportunity to speak in the graduation. Di ba? Hindi ka pwede mag-volunteer, hindi ka pwede mag-apply na maging graduation speaker. Are you still with me? Yun, ayos. So, in the invitation to speak before you today, I was tasked to talk about pride and achievement. And when I learned about this, I was very humbled, at the same time very pressured. Because for me, I'm relatively young with the things that I do. No? As a lawyer, tanong niyo sa akin kung ano na yung pinakamalayo kong narating. Tanong niyo sa akin, ano?
Ano?
Sabihin niyo, ano? Nakasan nyo naman? Sabihin nyo, ano? Nakapunta ako ng Cebu. O, di ba? Sobrang layo na lang narating ko bilang lawyer. Kailangan ko lang mag-aeroplano. Di ba? Just to go to a client in Cebu. Di ba? Sobrang layo. And as a facilitator, nga, I mentioned earlier, I coach kids. Tanong nyo sa akin, saan? Alam nyo na, no? Nasaan yung tanong? Saan? Pinakamalayo kong napuntahan sa Davao. Sobrang layo rin ng Davao. I think, pag sumakay ka ng aeroplano going to Davao, it will take you a longer flight than going to Hong Kong. That's how far Davao is. And malayo na talaga yung narating natin, no? With the things that we're doing. But with all the seriousness, no? With all the seriousness, with the relative success that I have now, there is one thing that I always remember, and my LRMS education and experience gave me this realization. Tanong nyo sa akin, ano? Lakasan nyo yung masaya kayo na graduate kayo. Sabihin nyo, ano?
Ano?
Walang bagay na nanggagaling lang sa sarili. Laging may tulong ng iba. Yan. Pwede bang ulitin yun? Walang bagay na nanggagaling lang sa sarili. Laging may tulong ng iba. Yan. So that's something that I always remember, and that I feel makes me so, makes me humble na parang, oh, ang galing mo naman, nagawa mo to. Diba? Oh, ang galing mo, ikaw yung highest honors. Galing mo, you have the scholarship. But I always remind myself that this is not just about me. Diba? Laging may tulong ng iba. Yan. It is with the help of others and the other, I'm referring to God, that we are able to achieve our deepest desires. Also, our relationships with others and shared experiences with the other contribute to our culture and character. I must say that I am very blessed that during the most crucial time when my consciousness is being formed, I am at LRMS. So at this point, sinama ko yung mami ko because I'd like to thank her. Ma, thank you for the privilege of a Ruizian education. My mom is a single mom. Nilaban niya talaga yung LRMS education for me. So, Mama, thank you so much. Palagay ko naman, sulit, di ba? Sulit, di ba? And of course, my wife is also here. Thank you for your unconditional love and support. Diba? Nandito ka din today, and she's very supportive with the things that I do. Sometimes she doesn't understand, why are you doing this? Why is this your choice? But you just need to trust me, diba? All the decisions I make are based on the values that I have. So pwede ba natin ulitin yung pinaulit ko kanina? Walang bagay na nanggagaling lang sa sarili.
Walang bagay na nanggagaling lang sa sarili.
Laging may tulong ng iba. Sabihin niyo yung word na iba. Yung with feelings, yung iba. Yung mga medyo may, na dito, mga 35 and above, pwede niyo mga sabihin, iba.
Iba.
Iba. Yung parang Gary V, yung iba. Diba? Iba, diba? Diba? In English, iba can be translated to other. Diba? But I like yung translation ni Sir dito. Sabi niya, different. Diba? Or distinct. It can be translated as other, or different, or distinct. No? So at this point, I'd like to thank the most important people to me that made my stay in LRMS iba. Iba. Kanina pinakwento ko kay Sir Mike. Sir Mike, all of the schools can teach you 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, can teach you balancing of chemistry. But the premium in LRMS is that, LRMS kasi parang malaking bahay lang. Parang nasa bahay. You feel safe, you feel secured, and you feel that everyone loves you. Diba? So to my teachers who are here, I will name you and they will figure what your ages are. To my favorite math teacher, Teacher Aida Siosan, thank you very much, Teacher Aida. I remember there was a conflict with my schedule because I was attending guitar classes with Teacher Celine. And nakakain yung oras ni Teacher Aida because yung guitar lessons ko falls on the lunch time. So she allows me to eat during class. Mga 5 minutes. Bilisan mo, Terence, ha? Ikaw lang kumakain dito, amoy adobo na dito. Ayan, so Teacher Aida, of course. Teacher Christy Aurino, thank you. And I'd like to make an anecdote. Teacher Randy Villegas, who is also here. I would like to thank Teacher Randy because he cut me in the high school varsity basketball. No? I'm so thankful for that. Kasi kung hindi niya ako kinat, baka umaasa pa rin ako na mag-PBA ako. Hindi ako naging lawyer. Di ba? So thank you very much, Teacher Randy. Of course, my high school teacher advisor, Teacher Pia Takuygoy, Evangelista. Teacher Evangelista. Yeah. Thank you very much. Ayan. Thank you for making my stay in Lorenzo iba. Tapos, yung mga special din sa akin dito, sila Kuya Wilson Rosit, sila Kuya Andy Dairit, and most especially si Kuya Noel Morco. I met him in year 2000. Nagwawalis siya ng mga dahon sa labas. Kilala niyo ba si Kuya Noel? Sa kantin? Diba? Nagwawalis siya ng dahon sa labas. Sinatid ako ng mami ko ng 5:30 a.m. Kabanding ko siya every morning. Yan sila Kuya Danny. And, I really felt so safe because Kuya Noel was there for me. I see him in the morning and I see him in the afternoon. Ayan. Kuya Danny Agustino, of course, he was like a father to me from the time I was enrolled in Lorenzo up to this day. So mahal na mahal natin yan si Kuya Dan. Kuya Danny, kung nasan ka man ngayon, kailangan ka ng lahat ng Ruiz yan. So palakpakan natin silang lahat. No? During the foundation day, I was invited by Sir Mike. Sabi niya, Terence, simba ka naman sa Lorenzo. I said, okay. I went there and I saw Kuya Daniel. Kuya Daniel is the tallest Ruizian during my time. Diba? Kuya Daniel was the tallest Ruizian. And I approached Kuya Daniel and I told him, hi Kuya Daniel, last year. And Kuya Daniel was shocked. And he told me, pasensya ka na, di kita naaalala. Diba? Sabi ko, okay lang Kuya Daniel, di naman importante na naaalala mo ko. Diba? Ang mahalaga, naaalala kita. Diba? Diba? Ang mahalaga, naaalala kita. Kasi ganun yung mga taong gumagawa ng mabuti. Di mo naaalala kung sino ba yung natulungan mo o nagawa mo ng maganda. Pero naaalala ka ng mga natulungan mo. So palakpakan natin si Kuya Daniel. Siguro naman today, maaalala na ako ni Kuya Daniel pag binati ko siya sa Vista Verde. So that's how iba the experience is with LRMS. Diba? That's how iba. And kanina, diba, I told you, diba, when we translate iba in English, it could be the other. And the other translation is different or distinct. At kung isasalin natin ulit sa Filipino, yung salitang iba to distinct, diba? Ang lalabas na sagot ay starts with the letter N. Alam niyo ba yun? Letter N. Napakamon sila ng ulo. Ano ba yan? Graduate na ako, may Pilipino pa rin. Diba? The word is natatangi. Diba? Natatangi. Sobrang katangi-tangi yung karanasan ko dito sa LRMS. There are 3 things or life lessons that I learned from LRMS that I strive to apply to this day. So right now, I am leading a government office. They say I'm very young. I'm 29 years old. Next year, I will be promoted as Chief Admin Officer of my office in Quezon City. And I would always say that I'm never too young to be a leader, no? Because of the values that the education that I got from LRMS and all the institutions that I came from. So kanina nakwento ko sa inyo, no? Maaga ako parating hinahatid sa Lorenzo. And aside from my usual chat with Kuya Noel, 5:30 a.m. and Kuya Danny, merong isang tao na nagmamalasakit sa akin tuwing umaga, dinadalan ako ng pandesal. Ang pangalan niya is si Mrs. Rita Del Moro. Ayan, Mrs. Rita Del Moro. She would bring me pandesal every morning, no? And she would bring me to the chapel and I will help her fix the chapel. Because before, every day may misa sa Lorenzo. I'm sure today din, no? Every day, ganyan. So we fixed the chapel, then eventually si Sir George Ramirez, who's very dear to me, we fixed the chapel. And I always look forward to First Friday Masses because I helped them assemble the altar in the auditorium. And I started that habit when I was in grade 2. Hindi pa ako nagko-communion. Bawal ka maging sakristan pag di ka nagko-communion. But I was so eager to help because I have nothing to do. Diba? I have nothing to do. So I helped them. And during that time, siguro, wala dito si Mrs. Del Moro. I'm not sure if she remembers this story, no? And Sir George, of course, kasama na siya ni Lord. Diba? But there was a time that they would allow me to do it by myself. I was fixing the altar every morning alone. And during that time, I feel so trusted. I feel so trusted. They extended their trust to me. And at that point, no, that's my first lesson on responsibility and accountability. That I need to be early to school because may magsisimba at kailangan maayos ko yung chapel. And I chose that. So the first life lesson that I learned, and I will say it with conviction, sa Lorenzo galing yun, is that leadership is a choice. Can you say that again? Leadership is a choice.
Leadership is a choice.
But you know what they say about leaders? Leaders are followers, di ba? That's what they always say. I suppose, nag-agree kayo doon? Yes? Yes? Yeah, leaders are followers. And your first follower as a leader is yourself. No? Is yourself. That's why, as a leader, you don't need people around you to follow you. But your first follower is yourself. I started when I was in grade 3. Diba? I was leading myself, fixing the chapel. Then come grade 5. I'm not sure about the history, but the club Knights of the Altar was formed, and I was its first president. I'm not sure about the history, but I write my own history, so let's put it at that. So at grade 5, so that's what happened. And I feel that during that time, there were high school members also of the club, and for me, leadership knows no age. If you want to accomplish your goals and succeed, you need to choose to be a leader. Be a leader of yourself. Show up when the subjects seem hard, lalo na in high school. Lead yourself to love it. Love what you do. It's not about you love what you're doing, it's about loving what you do. Take initiative. Keep your commitments to yourself. Kapag sinabi mong mag-aaral ka, mag-aaral ka. Pag sinabi mong tama na talaga. The most important promises are those that you make to yourself. You set a target for your grades, reach that. That will form your integrity. Take responsibility and be accountable to yourself. I swear, whatever circumstances there may be, when you choose to be a leader, you will always overcome. So, pwede bang itap nyo yung mga dibdib nyo? Ganito, parang ganito. Ayan. Tapos, yan. Tapos pikit kayo. With feelings. Sabihin nyo, I am a leader. Nasaan na yung I am a leader? Sabihin nyo, I am a leader. Diba? Na-feel nyo ba? Na-feel nyo? Ayan. Si Sir, nakita ko, nakapikit talaga siya. No? I am a leader. Alright. So, today's graduation team, to my next point, no? Are you still with me? Today's graduation team is K-12 graduates molded through a resilient educational foundation. So again, I would like to congratulate everyone because all of us here can only imagine how difficult it was to study during the COVID-19 pandemic. Of course, our equal congratulations to our teachers and our parents, no, for supporting our kids during the pandemic. I would like to give you an anecdote. Sa Lorenzo, no? Sa Lorenzo, merong sikat na sapatos dyan. Yung mga boys. Tanong nyo sa akin kung anong brand. Sabihin nyo, anong brand? Lakasan nyo! Ang famous shoe brand ng mga boys sa Lorenzo ay Leather Jordan. Leather Jordan. Kasi yung leather shoes mo, nagiging basketball shoes yan paghapon. Leather Jordan. So, I came from a middle class family. So, pag binilan ka ng sapatos ng grade 3, sapatos mo na yan hanggang grade 4. Di ba? So, yung sapatos ko ng grade 3, September pa lang, sira na yan. Diba? But, sa tingin nyo lang yun. Diba? For me, ayos pa yan. And it's stronger than ever. Ang daming mighty band yan. Minsan may tape pa yan. Diba? Super solid talaga ng leather Jordans. Did you guys try having leather Jordans? You can relate with leather Jordans? Diba? Huwag mong gagawin yun sa high school kasi malaki ka na. Diba? So, leather Jordans. Diba? For me, all of us here are like our leather Jordans. No? Our leather Jordans. And yung leather Jordan, nasisira siya. But it can be fixed. And when it's fixed, actually, for me, during that time, no, when I was in grade school, it becomes stronger. It is actually beyond resilient. Sabi ni Nasir Taleb, isang sikat na essayist, the word is anti-fragile. Anti-fragile. Can you say that with me? Anti-fragile. Anti-fragile. So, anti-fragility is beyond resilience or being robust. The resilience resists shocks and challenges and stays the same. The anti-fragile gets better. The anti-fragile gets better. I believe that after all the adjustments during the COVID-19 pandemic, with the modalities, facilities, and techniques, you, our graduates, evolved and got better. The same also with the system of our dear school, LRMS. As you continue your journey in school and in life, you will experience pain. Mahirapan kayo at masasaktan. Worst, iiyak kayo, di ba? But please remind yourselves that you have gone through hurdles that eventually equipped and sharpened your skills and talents. These also developed and strengthened your character in each difficulty. Look for opportunities not only to get through it, but more on how to achieve breakthrough. Let me tell you, the fact that you were able to graduate grade 6, all of you did well, no? During COVID-19 pandemic, where all of us, when all of us are uncertain on how school will go, no? You are all anti-fragile. Yeah. Are you still with me? Yeah. My last point. If you're still with me, can you say this word? Say empathy. Empathy. Yeah. During my stay in LRMS, no? During my stay in LRMS, I know, no? And I was exposed to kids who are not as privileged as us. Diba? Lumabas ka lang ng Vista Verde, tingin ka sa kanan mo, tawid ka dun sa kabilang street, diba? There are kids who are not as privileged as us. At hindi ko to pinigitan. Hindi ko to pinigitan. Every summer, no, of course, I'm not in school. Sasali tayo ng mga liga-liga, nakakahalumuhan natin yung mga ibang bata. And the more that I would feel how privileged I am as a young boy who studies in LRMS. In knowing, no, in acknowledging that people have different privileges, I have continuously disturbed myself. What can I do to maximize the privileges that I have with my Ruizian education, most especially? Ano ba yung pwede kong gawin? Ano ba yung pwede kong gawin para sulit na sulit ko talaga yung mga pribilehiyo na meron ako, lalo na yung pag-aaral ko sa LRMS? Because not all kids, no, experience the same privilege as we do. Hindi lahat ng bata, no? I believe, hindi nyo kailangan lumayo. Di ba? Hindi lahat ng bata komportableng nakakapag-aral na hindi nila iniisip kung meron pa ba silang mobile data pang-attend ng online class. Or worse, hindi lahat ng bata merong food security, no, habang nag-aaral sila. Na while they are studying, gutom sila. Not all of students and kids have the same privilege. In having empathy and these realizations, I have learned to understand and imagine how to treat others and challenging myself to always be kind. Challenging myself to always be kind. Just like how LRMS was to me. It has always been kind. Ang daming bata sa LRMS. Daming bata sa LRMS. But it never failed to make me feel that I am loved. Not all of us are positioned equally. The opportunities that come to us are also different. Yes, the values of hard work, patience, and perseverance will always be true. Ba? Laging tama na magsikap, na magpasensya, na laging galingan. Laging tama yun. Pero, despite that, there is always a space. Laging may puwang sa biyaya ng Diyos. At lagi rin may puwang para sa mga pribilehiyo. And always assess yourselves of the privileges you have and the blessings that you have and challenge yourselves on how to maximize them. In knowing my privileges, I'm more grateful and affirmed. Nung una kong sinabi kanina, ano yun? Walang bagay na nanggagaling lang sa sarili. Laging may tulong mula sa iba. So, LRMS, maraming salamat. Iba ka talaga. Tunay kang natatangi sa akin. Batch 2023, maging iba kayo. Maging mabuting tao at tumulong sa iba. Sempre Lorenzo. Maraming pong salamat.
Thank you, Attorney Terence Thomas Magdulalang Cozare. May I request our founder and school president, Ms. Lydia C.